Yahweh's and Yahshua Speak television show. We are here on this marvelous Layil night, a part of y'all's yearly feast day. The feast on unleavened bread, the 7th day. You must keep the leaven out. Praise the mighty Yah. It's an honor and privilege to stand here to our Yahweh, to holler and shock at him. Praise the mighty Yah. Yah come quick in a hurry. Yah come quick in a hurry. There's a feast in the temple tonight. Praise the mighty Yah. Praise the mighty Yah. Praise Yah. Celebrating Yah tonight. Come on. We're going to celebrate Yah tonight. Come on. There's a party going on right here. Hallelujah. Bring your good times and your laughter too. We're going to have a celebrate Yah with you. Come on, celebrate Yah. Come on. Praise the mighty Yah. Praise the mighty Yah. Cause tonight we're gonna lead at 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy ourselves. Smooth. Let the Ruach bring out the gladness in you. Life ain't so bad at all.
No, it's not.
If you live it off Yah's law, let your life off Yah's law. Live it off Yah's law. Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise the mighty Yah.
It's all about praise.
Rejoice.
Yahweh, hallelujah. Holla Yahweh. Holla Yahweh. So, like I say, this is the feast on unleavened bread. Keep the leaven out. So we're going to start off and show you who caused all this. This is Hasatan, Satan. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 28. Ezekiel chapter 28. Ezekiel chapter 28. Ezekiel chapter 28, verses 14 to 15. Ezekiel chapter 28, verses 14 to 15. And it reads,
Ezekiel 28. Thou art the anointed cherub that covered, and I have set thee, so thou wast upon the holy mountain of Elohim. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. Thou wast perfect in thy ways from the day that thou wast created, till iniquity was found in thee.
okay.
Bye.
Pray now, that's it. Praise the mighty God. Check this out. Say, thou the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so that thou wast upon the Kadesh mountain of Elohim, and thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the hot sewers of fire. Thou wast perfect in thy way, from the high Yowm that thou wast barad, till iniquity was found in him. That's where it all started. That's where it all started in Shemaiah. The leaven all started in Shemaiah. Let's see who did something about it. Let's say Yahshua. That's Yahshua. Go to John. Go to John chapter 20. John, chapter 20. Chapter 20. This is Yahshua. John chapter 20. Verses 15 to 19, and it reads. John chapter 20, verses 15 to 19. I'll read it. Yeah?
1485. Yeah, that. Chapter 20.
Chapter 20, verses 15 and 19.
15 and 19. Yahshua said unto her, Woman, why weepest thou? Whom seekest thou? She, supposing him to be the gardener, said unto him, Sir, if thou have borne him hence, tell me where thou hast laid him, and I will take him away. Yahshua said unto her, Mary. She turned herself and said unto him, Rabboni, which is to say, Master. Yahshua said unto her, Touch me not, for I am not yet ascended to my Father, but go to my brethren and say unto them, I ascend unto my Father and your Father, and to my Elohim and your Elohim. Mary Magdalene came and told the disciple that she had seen the Master, and that he had spoken these things unto her. Then the same day, at evening, being the first day of the week, when the doors were shut, where the disciples were assembled for fear of the Jews, came Yahshua and stood in the midst and said unto them, Peace be unto you. And when he had so said, he shewed unto them his hands and his side. Then were the disciples glad when they saw the Master.
Hallelujah. Just like I say, that all these feast days leading up to something, like the wave sheet, and this is Yahshua. We're going up to be that wave sheet for our Hata'ah, which is that leaven. He was going to become unleavened for us, so we can be able to have a way out of leaven. Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 23. Leviticus chapter 23. Leviticus chapter 23. Leviticus chapter 23. Leviticus chapter 23 and verses 1 and 2, and it reads,
And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of Yahweh, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocation. Even these are my feasts.
Wait a minute, Yah. Did I hear this right? Did Yahweh speak to Moshe, or Moshe spoke to the people?
No.
Hey, let's get this clarification for people that think Moshe had spoken this. He goes, Shabbat. Once it's spoken, it's a command.
Right.
And Yahweh Amar to Moshe, Amar to the high band of Yisrael, and Amar unto them concerning the high Moeds of Yahweh, not no special ethnic group of people. This is for everybody that becomes spiritual Israel.
Hallelujah.
That's what everybody, not supposed to be converted to spiritual Israel, not that Judaism. No, that's a religion. This is a believing in Yahweh. It say, of Yahweh, the high Moeds of Yahweh, which you shall proclaim to be Kadesh convocation. Even these are Yahweh's feast. Praise the mighty Yah. So there it is. Whether you're going to believe or not, that's on you. But hey, anything written or spoken, it's a command. You break it, you're breaking your Hata'ah. That's what this is about. Get that leaven out. Keep it out. Now it's time to keep it out. Praise be to the mighty Yah. Skip down to verses 4 to 8, and it reads,
These are the feasts of Yahweh, even holy convocation, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons.
It says, these are the high moed of Yahweh, even Kadesh convocation, which you shall proclaim in their season. Yah has a season for all. He has a season, and this is the reason. To prepare you, get you ready for the male crew, because we're going to keeping this forever.
Right.
This is it. We do it in practice now to be in business, so we can be in that 1,000-year millennium. We can be teaching the people. Praise be to the mighty Yah. Continue.
In the 14th day of the first month at even is Yahweh's Passover. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto Yahweh. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread. In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. But ye shall offer an offerings made by fire unto Yahweh 7 days. In the 7th day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Praise the mighty. Check this out. It says, in the 14th Yom of the first month at Edom is Yahweh's Pesach. He let you know his days start. They start in the evening. Ain't no sunset to sunset. You'll be off. You will be off. Ain't nowhere in this book it's written sunset to sunset. Yisrael. It's written from evening to evening.
Praise my God.
Get it right. You are Hebrew Israelite. Get it twisted. Get it twisted out your mind. It's time to get that leaven out, which is the flesh and house of time. Praise be to the mighty Yah.
Praise Yahweh.
Let's go to 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 13. 1 Corinthians chapter 13. This is all about getting all the leaven out. It's about get saving nephews to be from the lake of fire. Returning this whole turn upside age to back to Yahweh truth. From Genesis 11, Revelation. Our ancestors failed misery, but he's waking us up one by one. He always had a remedy. He's preparing his nation of Israel right now, one by one. Praise the mighty Yah. 1 Corinthians chapter 13. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 4, and it reads.
Clarity suffering long and is kind. Clarity haveth not clarity. One not itself is not so puffed up.
Hallelujah. Charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself. Charity not itself is not puffed up. That's leaven. It's puffed up. This is charity. Charity is a half love. This is part of the fruit of the Ruach. The old is teaching you what to do and what not to do. The new is final, baby. This is it. You're supposed to have been changed and not read the old. Yeah, for you New Testament believers, he said he came in a whole volume of book. You don't open that old love novel in the half of the book, you be going crazy, lost. So he has a book. Stop listening to that pastor, man and woman. Yes, a woman can Yahweh. Thus says Yahweh. And open it up for yourself and read the script. They don't give you enough. That wrong because they give you that feel good. They throw the quiet on you and throw a few little prosperity words on you. You feeling good for the hour. Soon you go out, walk out the door. Bam! House of time knock you out.
Yes,
you ain't got enough words to stand for thus says Yahweh. You go back wallowing in the mud like that big old oink oink pig. Because you ain't got nothing to stand up. So this is it. Charity and don't be, this is what it's all about. Puffed up. You got to check that flesh so you can have y'all's best. That goes for all of us every day, all day.
Right. Come on now, brother.
Because hey, from this Yom forward, y'all got me the Ruach is going to check any man's flesh. If it go against what the bars of Abba Yahweh say, I don't care, in this temple, out this temple. It is on. Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Go to chapter 8. Chapter 8, verse 1. And it reads. Say, utterly destroy that stinking flesh. For for they can think next time. Bring them to shame for they can think not to do it again. Holla, Yahweh.
Now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffed up, but clarity ebbeth.
That edified. Yeah, that's what it is. When we was some dumb babes, we was humbled and all that. That's what he's saying. Now as touching things offered unto idols, we yada that we all have yada. Yada puffed up, but charity edified. Yeah, yada, but y'all have given you and your flesh coming and take it to another level, thinking you can, supposed to be challenging the people and all that. You're supposed to stay now all this walk. That's what it is. This is what it's about. Killing that flesh. Most people don't know it. They don't know it. Because they're not wholly surrendering to our Yahweh.
That's right.
They not being in Sakah. Yahweh liking the physical to the spirit. We were born at a physical Sakah. And now when we were submerged, we supposed to become a spiritual Yahweh. And humble ourselves to our daddy at his foot listening. And stand into charity, or have. Don't be thinking because the knowledge he gave you now you can take on anybody in the world. Not in that way, not no puffed up Ruach.
No.
And when the work of Ruach and that he wants you to do, to totally destroy the lies, deception of Hasatan, and the lies and deception man had put in Nate, like he say, they y'all there. Holla Yahweh.
Come on now. Hallelujah.
Let's go back to John, Yahshua, chapter 12. Yahshua, John, chapter 12. Y'all ain't got no punks. You ain't got no punks. This is a boot camp, baby. We building up leaders and warriors. It's a war, spiritual warfare going on here. Whether so most people don't think, they don't know, because they under that Roman Christian doctrine, and they make everything like a story. So it's no effect, like it is written. They take the bars and make it of no effect. But they can make it that way, but it ain't made to Yahweh. His word is going forward and does not come back forward. And he uses those who are going to stand up for him. Woman, man, or child. He's going to get it done. Building up his goal. He's getting it done. Now, John chapter 12, verses 1 to 5, and it reads, if your emotions get hurt, so what? That's what the devil goes on, your emotion. We here to check. You check that emotion. Get over it. Stand up, be a soldier. Praise the mighty Yah. 12 verses 1 and 4.
Then Yahshua 6 days before the Passover came to Bethany where Lazarus was, which had been dead, whom he raised from the dead. There they made him a supper, and Martha served, but Lazarus was one of them that sat at the table with him. Then took Mary a pound of ointment of spikenard, very costly, and anointed the feet of Yahshua, and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the odor of the ointment. Then sat one of his disciples, Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, which should betray him.
Hallelujah. See, there's two goods out of here. Like she had took up the ornament, and she said, from every generation she would be, when they speak of him, she was going to be known of her good deed. And then there's Judas, puffed up, thinking, he ain't thinking of the Yahshua. He thinking, I could have had that money and sold it, we could have did that. A thief. See, puffed up, got puffed up. So that one knew, I can use him, but it had to be done anyway. So praise be to the mighty Yah. Let's go to Isaiah, Yeshaya, Isaiah chapter 2. Isaiah chapter 2. All praises belong to our Yahweh. Y'all can go ahead and sit somewhere else with the graven images y'all got. That's why you New Testament believers don't know nothing. The old is a Musa instructional book. It's telling you don't be bowing down to no wood and stone. And then the main graven image y'all got, y'all, it's that cross. That's the graven image y'all got. Earrings, this bracelet. and that symbol of a fish. That's a graven image. Our people did it first. They made a golden calf.
Right.
They did it first.
Amen.
You know, since they disobedient, the world is turned upside down. Now that it's the Japhethite rule, Hasatan know his last stand like that old army man cussed his last stand. Hasatan know this is last stand. So he got them really deceived. And the world thinking they the one. So, like you say, the lake of fire was made for Hasatan and his mellow king. But it has brought, look around. Man thinking you can do this, do
Bigger and bigger.
Hey, and thinking y'all going on Sunday, sit there and thinking you're going to be in the kingdom. Yeah. Your daddy Hasatan's kingdom, the lake of fire.
That's right.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Hallelujah.
Isaiah chapter, if you don't repent and come back to Yah, yes, Yah had high seed who won, but he won. I'm not going to chance it. When he left this Musa instructional book, how to serve him and have this wonderful life. We know eternal, we ain't even got a word for eternity. It's wonderful not serving y'all. Y'all see how y'all life is without? It's wonderful because he barrage.
Yes.
He wanted to be told for everybody. But without him, your chance of going to the lake of fire.
That's right.
Repent and come to the truth.
You don't want to do that.
There ain't no religion. Y'all don't have a religion.
No.
Ain't no democracy. Ain't this voting and all that. That Yahshua didn't have a, he wasn't no Democrat.
No.
He come to do his Abba's will. Well, he was a democracy, is democracy.
Come on,
He
now,
ruled.
teach it.
Man wanted that. Back again, that's wrong with God. Black people that look like me and you wanted a king. And the people don't know they want, I'm a king, I'm a queen. You just don't know the real origin of it.
Yep.
You wouldn't even say it out your mouth. Yes, he called the king and queen pre-Kohanas. Yeah, it's an honor when he called you, but how we got him, it wasn't so nice. We gave king of king for Adam. As Raw McCall said, want to rub shoulders, like want to be invited to the White House or the palace with the Queen of England. So praise the mighty Yah. Yahshua chapter 2. Want to drink some tea at noon. Yahshua second chapter, Isaiah 2, verses 2 to 4, and it reads.
And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
Ooh, I guess that bust pro-Israel bubble there. Said Yahshua only coming back for us. Let's read this, Ruach. And it shall come to pass in the Akareth Yom that the mountain of Yahweh shall be a man in the top of the mountain, and shall be exalted above the hill, and all nations shall flow into it. Did you get that, Yisrael? Pro-Yisrael? Oh, go east. Continue.
And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, to the house of the Elohim of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. And ye shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords unto plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks.
Yes.
Nations shall not lift up swords against nations, neither shall they learn war anymore.
Hallelujah. Yes.
And many am shall go and among. Come ye, let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, to the high by of the Elohim of Yaakov, and Yahweh will Yahweh of us of his way, and Yahweh will walk in, and we will walk in Yahweh's path. For out of Zion shall go forth the high Torah, and high the barm of Yahweh from Jerusalem. Praise the mighty God. How you gonna get here? Keeping his feast on leavened bread, getting that leaven out of you. That's the only way. If you don't get the leaven out of you, you won't be there. So I guess you're right. He just be coming back for spiritual Israel, physical Israel.
All right.
You don't get spiritual. Well, we born physical, that don't get you nothing. You graduated from kindergarten, you found out who your nationality is. That gets you nothing. Because what he said, you can hit the bombs, but the doer get it.
Yeah.
Must do it.
Must do.
And you ain't gonna be in there because if he said if you shenanigans your art, you committed a crime. You broke the Torah. Because you hating on them, you killed them. You know, hey, that's breaking the Torah. So you ain't gonna be there. You hating on them. And some of you pro-Israel be critiquing. I know it's critiquing, but I like to say critiquing. Y'all thinking y'all gonna be dogging them out of the kingdom? That ain't happening. It's a hard choice in God.
That's right.
You ain't gonna be there neither. You don't repent and come, get that flesh out of you. That's that carnal mentality. Ain't spiritual. Y'all is about love and giving.
Hallelujah.
Trying to get something to you. Eternal kind. Yahshua is knocking down. People won't open the door. I ain't opening the door. I'm fine kicking it how I want to kick it. Okay?
Oh, no.
You're going to be kicking down the door of the lake of fire. Praise the mighty God.
Praise the mighty God.
Go to Colossians chapter 3. Colossians chapter 3. Colossians chapter 3. Verse 5 to 10. And I'll read. This is it. You have it. Colossians 3 verses 5 to 10. And read.
Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry.
Here it is. This is the new, y'all. For those you brothers don't say y'all don't believe in the new and don't believe in Yahshua, shame on you. I hope you come to repent. For those you all say you want hollering, shocking Yahshua, he the power of all things. You better shock him, because like it is written, you have not the Son, you have not the Father. You have the Father, you don't have the Father, you don't have the Son. They are our kind. You can't pick and choose. And as Raw McIver said, the Torah is the whole book. It's telling you what to do and what not to do. And for you New Testament believers, talking about the law is done away with, it's all up in the new. That's how I know you don't eat food. So listen to that man and woman. And you listen to them. They playing with your eternal cat.
That's right.
Because you refuse the truth. You want to become, I'm a bastard, I'm this, I'm that. My grandmama went here and there. Hey, they did the best they knew. But now it's too much information highway and people coming your way.
That's right.
No excuses.
That's
you
right.
can have one. Y'all don't have excuses. There are circumstances that can hinder you some. That still don't stop. No excuses.
No.
Come on now.
Praise the mighty God.
Praise the
Continue.
mighty God.
Cry loud and spare not. That's what we do here at Yahweh's and Yeshua's temple and many other temples around here. Holla Yahweh. Continue.
For which things sake the wrath of Elohim cometh on the children of disobedience.
Y'all hear that? Hey,
You don't know
hey, you better ain't do it to your end or the end. You see it? For which thing say the wrath of Elohim come on the high band of disobedient. Disobeying his word. You can tell these Roman Christians something, it just fly over their head. Because they don't want to come out of that comfort zone. Sunday, sun worshiping. I don't care, the biggest pastor and woman and man on this planet that teaches on Sunday want me to tell you what they are? A liar. Because they breaking one of the most commandments, the Sabbath.
Yes, they are.
They are liars. That's bottom line. They are their daddy, that the devil, that's it. Praise the mighty Yah,
Praise the
continue.
mighty Yah.
In the which ye also walked sometime when ye lived in them. But now
Now.
ye also put off all these anger, wraths, malice, blasphemy, filthy communications out of your mouth.
Yeah, Israel. You think you can curse and think you're cool with Yah?
No.
He telling you what to do. Get that filthy communication out of your mouth.
Yes.
As shit, as you talking just like the world. It's curse. Excuse my friend. That don't sound like French to me. It sound like a curse word.
Yeah.
Continue.
Lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created.
Hallelujah, Yahshua. That's that. See, this is all that leaven you got to get on. And the new man is unleavened. It's all this got to be up. The new is the final step to get into the Melkuf, y'all. You know? So I mean, like you got the one saying the old is done away with, but like Ramakai said, they should know how to go back in there when they want to feast you out of your loot.
Yep.
They know how to get that. When they went to the crying, seeing Pastor putting that teary cry, emotional thing, so say you supposed to tie, give it to it. Come on now. Then you got people saying that you know, got Israel talking about ain't no new. Why you read it then if you don't make up your mind? You say you be rather you hot or cold, you're lukewarm, gonna screw you up. If it ain't new, why you go there and read it then? I wouldn't read it if I said it don't exist to me. Praise the mighty Yah. Continue.
Where there is need of
Oh, that's it. That's it. Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 9. Ezekiel chapter 9. Praise the mighty Yah. Revelation, knowledge, truth.
Yes, it
It's
is.
present day. His divine is always present. But since the Israel fell, they got the Goyes had to get their rule, and they just twisted and turned it up more. And then Israel, calling himself Israel, following still, run up behind. Writing stuff, going on a 13-month calendar. You know well y'all got 12 months.
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
You celebrate next month. You know well y'all got 12 months. Stop being like them. Be who we are called to do. We are the chosen.
Yes.
Yes.
We number one.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead from behind, that's on you. That ain't honoring Yahweh.
No, it's not.
Praise the mighty Yah. Represent.
Yes.
Ezekiel chapter 9.
Yes.
Chapter 9, verses 9 and 10. And you say, cry loud, spare not. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care if hey, I love it when you hate me. Because if I ain't got a hater, I ain't doing y'all right. He said, provoke them to anger. Provoke you to come back to his righteousness.
Yes. Yes.
The world is tore up already. Represent you, Israel. So those who awaken to help be an example to sleeping Israel.
Right.
You won't wear your crown of glory, your tick, that you look just like a Sunday teacher. I asked Sister Yaak's crib yesterday watching Israel camp. I said, come in. Who they look like? Sunday people. And then the Ruach quickly. Only difference between Israel they're saying, Lord God, Jesus, they give more scripture. That's it. Praise the mighty Yah. You're telling people this the Jesus of this Jesus. God, that's confusion. That's the apostle time. Ezekiel chapter 9. 9 verses 9 and 10, and it reads.
Then said he unto me, the iniquity of the house of Israel and Judah is exceeding great, and the land is full of blood, and the city full of persons. For they say, Yahweh hath forsaken the earth, and Yahweh seeth not.
We just somebody. See, he talking there. Look at that. This Yah. Then among he unto the iniquity of the high by of Yisrael. And Yehuda exceedingly great. And the land is full of them, and the city full of perverseness. For they among Yahweh have forsaken the high ever, and Yahweh seeth not. Continue, 10.
And as for me also my eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense their way upon their head.
Look at this. When y'all look around.
Yes.
And as for me also, my eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity, but have recompense their way upon their head. I said, man, disobedient. Those who know who they are, Buck start bucking against them. Then when they was a dumb babe came into the word, they were more humble. Get a little, now this is what it's about. 11 and 11. You get puffed up. That flesh and the devil are buddies. You got to check that flesh to have Yah's best.
Hallelujah.
Surrender. Come on now, humble yourself. Wholly give up to yourself. Become that young man. And when I say man, brothers, that means woman and child
That's
too.
right. Amen. That's
So
true.
don't get so big-headed on that. Praise Yahweh. Let's go to Zechariah. Zechariah chapter 9. Zechariah chapter 9. Cry out, spare not. I don't care how you feel. Provoking you to righteousness. That's all it's about. Save the soul. It ain't about who's smarter than who. What name you call him? Yahweh, Yah this, that. Making songs dissing the name. It's Yah. He know it was lost to it. Long as he know you trying. He said he wants a name to be known. Long as it's with that J, that Y. Oh, sorry, that's wrong. Leaven, not that. With that Y, it's cool. The Father and the Son. You getting there. I ain't knocking nobody. They want to say Lord Jesus, but how you going to separate? He said, come out amongst them. What you scared of? Losing the congregation? You're drawing them in with Jesus and Lord, and then you throwing little things on them. And some of the camp, only once a year, they say they Israel or say that, around Hebrew History Month. That ain't good enough. I want you to represent. You're breaking the command when you don't wear this crown of glory and this tinsel. It's commanded. I ain't show me a law where Yahshua said it's done away with.
No.
I'll stop wearing them. Show me in this book. Show me. So y'all, but you had the women had their head covering because you want to go on Saul and all them. That's their opinion. They tell you that. Show me where y'all said that we ain't supposed to have our head covered. But I'll show you where he said we supposed to have a bonnet. We Kohanis, ain't we? Praise be to the mighty Yah. Zechariah. Zechariah. Show you where he said wear tits throughout the generations. Yahweh and them wearing that crown. This is our earthly crown. They wearing their tits. What you think the lady talked? The hem of its God. The tits. Power in it.
Hallelujah.
Represent Israel.
Everything.
Zechariah, but you had them women having their dresses and all that, but you're half naked. Praise the mighty Yah. Zechariah. When you grow into it, but once you know better, you're supposed to do better.
That's right.
You let people come in and grow into it. Zechariah chapter 9, verse 9. Let them grow. You don't be no Israel policeman stopping them and having them there. Let them in. This place is for the people that's sick. You let them go into it. You ain't doing it. You're just like the Pharisees and scribes, putting on more of the burden, and Pharaoh on them, putting a burden on them, but you ain't lifting a finger to do nothing. Praise the mighty Yah. You ain't on in obedience. Trying to mold somebody. Yah is the mold.
Yes, he is.
Zechariah 9, and 9, and it reads.
Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, thy king cometh unto thee. He is just and having salvation, lowly and riding upon a donkey and upon a colt, the fall of a donkey.
Look at this. Look at this honor Yah that's stored on his belt. He told them about his coming before he said, I mentioned a man. Shemak greatly, O Beth of Zion. Shout, O Beth of Jerusalem. Behold, thy Malik coming unto thee. He is Sadiq and having Yahshua, Shana, riding on a donkey, upon a coat full of a donkey. This in the old, y'all. Y'all let this fly over your head, huh? He brought it to his lovely women first. Letting them know, like you say, the old is the shadow of better things to come, Yahshua. He brought it to them. How dare you diss our sisters like that? You're falling up behind them Romans and Greeks. Praise the mighty Yah. Wake up. Wake up into live in the Ruach. Luke chapter 19. Luke chapter 19. Time out for half playing Yisrael because you think that you know you is. Time out. Ain't no half stepping. You got to do Yah all the way.
Yeah. Come on now. Boy, you got song for
Luke 19. Luke 19. Playing like Sunday people, playing church. The devil ain't playing, Yah is saying. It's time. Luke chapter 19, verses 33 to 35, and it reads, Holla Yahweh.
And as they were losing the colt, the owners thereof said unto them, Why lose ye the colt? And they said, The master have need of him. And they brought him to Yahshua. And they cast their garments upon the colt, and they set Yahshua thereon.
Hallelujah. This just confirmation. He came to the Beths of Zion first. Then here it is in the new. What he was doing, he was getting ready to go move for us. He moved for our hata'ah, which is leaven. He was going to be unleavened for us. He brought our hata'ah. He knew no hata'ah. Because we deserved that penalty of death. We would have been in the lake of fire without no chance. Praise our Yahweh for sending his only begotten.
Yes.
Yeshua HaMashiach. That's Numbers. Numbers chapter 28. Numbers chapter 28. I'm going to do what Mama is unafraid. Speaking boldly. Coming boldly to the throne. He give it to me to speak. I'm going to speak it. God says what he means through me. Means what he says to me. That's it. Believe it or not. He say, what if some don't believe? That ain't stopping nothing. How I know this book true? This is how I make it simplified for people. How I know the truth? Go in the white man history book. It's in there. All them so-called great nations, once they're rolling for it's written. So if they got it written in their history book, and it's written in our history book, it's evident. That was Nebuah, that was past Nebuah. Now we are proper. We speaking future of Nebuahs. That's to come. That's to come. It's coming. That happened. You think this ain't gonna happen? The Sunday people got you thinking this is a storybook. This ain't no story. This is a spiritual fact book. Praise the mighty Yah. Get that flesh out of the way, let that man flesh out of the way, and surrender to the Ruach. To be that Zakah. That's what the Ruach had. What did Yeshua say? You must become as a child to inherit the Melkuth. That's it. Numbers chapter 28. Numbers chapter 28, verses 17 and 25, and it reads, Praise our Yahweh.
And in the 15th day of this month is the feast. 7 days shall unleavened bread be eaten. In the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no manner of severe work therein. But ye shall offer a sacrifice made by fire for a burnt offering unto Yahweh, 2 young bullocks, and 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year. They shall be unto you without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil. 3/10 deals shall ye offer for bullocks, and 2/10 deals for a ram. A several 10th deal shalt thou offer for every lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 goat for a sin offering to make an atonement for you. Ye shall offer these beside the burnt offerings, and in the morning, which is for a continual burnt offering. And this manner ye shall offer daily throughout the 7 days the meat of the sacrifice made by fire of a sweet savor unto Yahweh. It shall be offered beside the continuing burnt offerings and his drink offerings. And on the 7th day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no severe work.
Praise the mighty God. God showing you how they were doing it, how they was kicking it, our people back then, and how we had it. You know, this was just for the 7 days, and beside the regular, we had it.
Yes, we did.
And gave it up.
Good.
But now, those that come back, that came back to, we got it. Because our daddy had it.
Yeah.
So we are rich.
Yes.
Physically and spiritually.
Hallelujah.
Praise the mighty.
Praise.
But don't let it go to your head now. Get puffed up. Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 16. Deuteronomy chapter 16. Deuteronomy chapter 16. Like he said, Yahshua waxed facts and kicked against his Elohim. That's what, you know, some people do. I ain't gonna say, you know, some people do that. We know better. Because why? We got the leaven out. Keeping it out.
Hallelujah.
We
Yes,
check
thank
that
you,
flesh.
Father.
Because we want y'all's best.
Yes.
Now, in eternity, we know how that is. Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 3. You got to do it now. Verses 3 to 4.
Thou shalt eat no leavened bread. With it 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread, therewith even the bread of affliction. For thou camest forth out of the land of Egypt in haste, that thou mayest remember the day when thou camest forth out of the land of Egypt, all the days of thy
He
life.
said, all the days. Keep this. He didn't say, when you're singing in captivity, you come back in the kingdom. No. All of thy kind. Continue.
And there shall be no leavened bread seen with thee in all thy coasts 7 days, neither shall there anything of the flesh which thou sacrificest the first day, and remain all day until the morning.
Yes. And there shall be no leaven seen with thee in all thy coast 7 Yowm, neither shall there anything of the flesh which thou sacrificest the Akaroth Yowm at evening, remain all I am to the morning. At evening.
Yes.
Show me where it says sundown, sunset to sunset, and I'll do it. But I can show you right from the Bara, the creation. The morning and the evening and the morning were one day. Evening. Ain't no such thing as sundown, the sundown, sunset to sundown, whatever it is. I can't even say it because it ain't in my head. You breaking this command. And you say, he said, oh, they say they are Israel. Not Israel. Praise Yahweh.
But they are light.
Child of disobedience. That's what they are. So, you know, you done read this book. You know where that can end you up if you don't repent. Give it up. You understand? Like them some of the people sitting in them churches get dumber and dumber. and refuse the truth. Same with Israel. You sit in them camp and they dissing y'all. As Raw Makai say, don't move in that hot. It ain't too good. It may not go too well for you. Like I say, he have high seed on who he want. I ain't finna chance it. Well, I got this book, this Musa book, where I can, walk about my walk. You know your walk.
Amen.
I'd rather me get in this book so he can have high seed on the next person. Praise the mighty God. Skip down to verse 8.
6 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, and on the 7th day shall be a solemn assembly to Yahweh thy Elohim. Thou shalt do no work therein.
That's where we in, Sabbath 1. Praise the mighty God. Go to Ezekiel chapter 45. Ezekiel chapter 45. Ezekiel chapter 45 and verse 21.
In the first month, in the 14th day of the month, ye shall have the Passover, a feast of 7 days. Unleavened bread shall be eaten.
Praise the mighty God. Let's go to Mark. Mark chapter 14. Mark chapter 14. Once get it, these are meaningful people. Get it now. This is eternity. This was what is a man down here on the earth. It's already a man up in Shemaiah. What do you think? The kingdom is coming down to you Roman Christians thinking they're going up. Yeah, you're going to meet him in the air, you're coming back down.
That's what he said.
As you know him as that, his name is Jesus. Yahshua said out of his own mouth, what you don't believe? He said, no one has ascended or descended but him. What you don't believe? You want to believe that man, for you then you think you got a way out. No, as they the cliche, they throwing except the penitentiary. You busting down the wall to the lake of fire. Keep it up. Mark chapter 14 and verse 1. Praise God.
After 2 days was the feast of the Passover, and of unleavened bread, and the chief priests and the scribes sought how they might take him by craft and put him to death.
Check this out, New Testament believers. You say you New Testament believer? Check this out. After 2 Yowm was the high keg of Pesach and of unleavened leaven, and the chief Kohen and the scribes saw how they might take Yahshua by craft and put Yahshua to Marbat. It's in the new. This is what was happening when the new wasn't written with the one y'all know is Jesus Yahshua. What you think they was going on? The old. They was living through it. It was being recorded. And he letting you know right there. What you do? Your pastor won't read you this word. Because you're keeping highlight days, and holy days. Those are pagan. They are of the devil. We're giving you these strong divine with no chaser. Straight up. Make you choke. For you can come to know the truth. Praise Yahweh.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Acts chapter 12. It's in the new. What's your excuse now? No. Because now either you accept it or you refuse. Acts chapter 12. Acts chapter 12. Acts chapter 12. Hallelujah, Yahweh, for his boldness. I'm a child of the line of Yehuda.
Yes.
No chumps here. Y'all don't got no punks. Man, woman, or child, once they come, they let that Ruach flow through them and surrender to Yahweh. That Ruach is fire. That blood, we're covered by the blood, which is that Ruach in it is fire. Like Jeremiah says, it's like fire wrapped up in the blood. And That's what it is. I tried to leave it alone, but I couldn't. Like Jeremiah. I said, I ain't gonna talk no more. That Ruach said, okay, we're gonna see. Stir it up, that's what that Ruach, stir up that blood. Get it heated up, prudent, boiling fire. You must stay with your first half of Yahweh. You're supposed to fall more and more in love with Yahweh. And then say as our big brother, not my will, but yours.
Your will, Father.
Use me. Use your vessel of clay. Use me. Only, like you say, man's got a short time, as our big brother David, the psalmist, was singing their marvelous love songs to it. So why life is as a grass wither away? I'm going to stand for my Yahweh each and every day. And if someone wants to give me praise, I'll tell them to praise my Yah, because he made me this way. Holla, Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Acts 12,
Yes.
verse 3.
And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. And those were the days of unleavened bread.
Here you go again, New Testament room. Y'all's proof text. What you gonna do now? Huh? Praise the mighty Yah. Go to chapter 20 in Acts. Chapter 20 in Acts. Chapter 20 in Acts. Chapter 20 in Acts. Verse 6.
And we sailed away from Philippi after the days of unleavened bread, and came unto them to Thurs in 5 days, where we abode 7 days.
Look at that text, screw. God, that blasting Yah. Blasting that old life.